Chapter 12. The Beginning and End. He drove to his apartment from where the two wrote series of memories. She took charge of the bed when she dictated that from that day no woman was allowed to enter her bedroom and no one was supposed to touch the bed at all times. Arrow had no ears for her stories. He wanted to have her. To the bed the two lay and tickling started. They cracked jokes until late. Claude's normal. He tried to be romantic with his touches and kisses, but Ava seemed not interested. He toyed and finally relaxed, facing the roof. Arrow thanked her for the good company and went to shower. He took the issue lightly, thinking that since it was the first encounter, Ava was still reserved. Arrow saw the signs and disregarded them. They met numerous times until she finally moved in. I think she had conceived. No, she had not. I must live long to see many relationships, but my brother's was the most queer. How I wish he took Ivy or any other girl. Anyway, Ava came with orders as if she was a soldier. She disregarded our presence, yet we had welcomed her with open arms. My brother became scarce and speechless. The woman conquered him. At first, I saw him coming from the marketplace carrying tradables. Then my wife commented that Arrow might wash Ava's knickers. We laughed behind the curtain and called it a welcome, but Ella stressed. Women are what you make them. Arrow took all the jerrycans to draw water. He carried 2 at a go. Then I intercepted him and tried to inquire whether Ava was sick. He knew what I meant and explained that it was his fault not to provide taps inside the house. Oh, I rested my case, for I knew that the man was crazy in love. Few minutes later, he went for cooking oil. Then I asked him whether every man had an oil manufacturing plant. He defended that Ava was busy. Something was not right, however much the two were equally educated. Ava moved out with a broom and swept a coat away, then threw it and entered the house. When Ella picked it, I called her inside. She always swept this courtyard alone daily before Ava came. Besides, I wanted to see Arrow's reaction. He had gone to deliver a book to a client in the city. He came back and completed his wife's unfinished work before entering the house. I began to believe that witchcraft existed. Arrow never complained. He knew one phrase, "You are so beautiful." He finally nicknamed her Beautiful. I marveled at such a long name, yet Ava was suffice. Whatever it was, Arrow was but an adult with this woman. Time came when Ella asked me to intervene and send Ava to her auntie's home to lecture her on how to handle a man, but still, Arrow could not allow such suggestion. He was okay with the way his wife treated him. One evening, I entered the house to see my brother. The man stayed in the bedroom. This was absurd and unheard of in our tradition. He greeted me from there until I left for work. I only realized of late that Ava had seized his hand. The tragedy in my brother's house accelerated when his best friend Oliver Owers visited them. The woman stayed in the bedroom. The two friends talked for an hour. Arrow prepared him breakfast and served him when the lady was inside. She never got out. Ava had this tendency of greeting visitors and take off to the bedroom. She did not even mind. To me, I counted 11 times until I stopped entering my brother's house. I knew I would confront her one day and cause trouble. However, Aro always kept a blind eye about his wife's actions. He attacked her about Oliver's issue. He lectured her that visitors came to see people, not the overpriced furniture in the house. She simply replied that she was asleep and barked at him to stop shouting at her. I'm sure Aro was not shouting, but that was her excuse.